residents to protect environment for clean, sustainable state. Anambra State government bans use of substandard books in state school system. South African beckons on Nigerians to patronize tourism centers. Bomb attack kills at least 10 people in Mali. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. A beautiful good evening to you and glad to have you join us on the news tonight. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Anambra State government is to enact laws that will compel every household in the state to be actively involved in environmental protection to achieve a clean, green, and sustainable Anambra State. Governor Chukwuma Soludo disclosed this during a town hall meeting on environmental sustainability held at the Professor Dora Akunyili Women's Development Center, Oka, to commemorate 2023 World Earth Day celebration. Correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim was there and now reports.
Governor Soludo, represented by the State Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, noted that preservation of the environment is everybody's responsibility and urged the people to take sanitation as their own responsibility. Governor Soludo told the gathering that his administration places priority on environmental sanitation and has desilted drainages in Oboko and other places, as well as cleared waste littered in the streets to keep Anambra State clean. The governor observed that most environmental degradation is caused by people who litter the environment with refuse, waiting for the government to evacuate them. He revealed that his administration is collaborating with national and international agencies to checkmate environmental problems.
There's what we call the greenhouse effect, smoke and other things. These are great areas we should think through. So that after this town hall meeting, we make a very great document that all of us together will have a clean, green, and sustainable Anambra that is desirable to all of us. I think this is the key, and that is what us as a government.
In his remarks, the Commissioner for Environment, Mr. Felix Odimegu, explained that the occasion was designed to uncover factors responsible for erosion menace in the state and ways to tackle them to guarantee a clean, green, and sustainable environment.
Having realized the fact that our soil is easily eroded, we must all come together and then look into this problem ourselves.
Speaking on erosion, flood menace in Anambra, causes, prevention and remediation, a call for community participation, Professor Leo Mohalo identified bad land use management, poor planning of urbanization, bush burning, deforestation, among others, as factors responsible for erosion menace in Anambra State. He called on the people to change their behavior towards the environment by desisting from acts causing erosion, while government should create a center of research for erosion and flood-related issues to arrest the ugly trend. In his paper presentation titled Deforestation and Its Consequences on the Ecosystem, the Need for Tree Planting, Conservation and Facelifting, another speaker, Professor Peter Nnabude, regretted that deforestation has caused so many erosion challenges in Anambra State, which he said has reduced the productivity of its land. On his part, Mr. Chinonso Abo, who spoke on taking ownership, community participation approach, explained that Anambra State government can achieve its policies for environment by enacting laws that will drive its environmental policies, such as laws for eco-friendly infrastructure, tasks for use of generating sets. The occasion also featured a panel discussion on the theme of the ceremony, which is Clean, Green and Sustainable Anambra State, where the Managing Director of Lagos State Waste Management Authority, Mr. Ibrahim Odumboni, who lauded the efforts of Anambra State government towards achieving a clean, green and sustainable environment in Anambra State, revealed that the state government is in partnership with the Lagos State Waste Management Authority to achieve their environmental policies. In Oka, Chukwemeka Modelem, ABS News.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called on authors and publishers to ensure the production of quality books for use in Anambra State school system. Governor Soludo made a call at the 2023 World Book Day celebrated at the Professor Festus Agabo Nwako Library, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, which provided a forum for the governor to interact with stakeholders in the book industry. We have the details.
Represented by the Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumude, who spoke through Dr. Beren Ude, Governor Soludo decries the rate at which pirated, badly published and printed books flood the market from authors and publishers who had earlier submitted good books for review. He regretted that the end users of the books sometimes complain that some of the books have pornographic, violence, and other unwanted contents inimical to the moral upbringing of the envisioned digital tribe that will be useful at home and exportable abroad. The governor therefore instructed that on no account should any substandard books be found in Anambra State schools. The Commissioner for Education, Professor Ngozi Chumude, in her speech, recalled that on assumption of office, she held meeting with the publishers and authors where she informed them of government policy of yearly book review, which according to her was adopted to give room for the removal of pirated and badly written books after 1 year, as against the former practice of allowing the system to be saddled with such bad books for a whole 6 years. Commissioner Chumude admonished all stakeholders to cultivate the habit of reading in order to build the confidence needed to pass examinations without malpractice, and commended the University Library for organizing activities to mark the 2023 World Book Day, stating that war against examination malpractice by Anambra State Ministry of Education is up and running. Also speaking, the Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Professor Charles Esimone, represented by Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Frederick Odibo, charged stakeholders to go back to the old habits of reading in order to reap the dividends, while regretting the negative effects of mobile phone on reading culture. Other speakers at the event, including the university librarian, Dr. Ngozi Anase, and former director of Anambra State Library Service, Dr. Nkechi Udeze, stressed the importance of books, while corroborating Commissioner Chumude's assertion that reading builds the desired confidence needed to pass examinations. The 2023 World Book Day in Anambra State featured poetry renditions, cutting of the anniversary cake, and presentation of prizes to the winners of the essay competition organized by the library.
The Dr. Ikechukwu Students Career Development Initiative, in collaboration with the Department of Computer Science, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka, have held the 3rd edition of Life After School Career Development Seminar Series. The seminar, which took place at the ASU Secretariat Tunizik, Oka, had in attendance undergraduates, graduates, the academia, and resource persons from within and outside Nigeria. Queen Anibogo has the details.
In his address, the convener, Dr. Ikechukwu, explained that the initiative was to arm fresh graduates with a pre-knowledge that will help them prepare on how to embrace the next stage of their life after school and be able to achieve a successful career. He added that the Life After School seminar series is also aimed at sensitizing and exposing final year students on how to begin startups or kickstart the entrepreneurial potentials in them, and thus prepare them on how to face and conquer the challenges in the competitive labor market. Dr. Mehu emphasized the need to wipe out menace of unemployable graduates and the education is a scam mentality coined by some lazy and unserious students looking for dubious means to make quick money. Called for moral and financial support of good-spirited individuals to achieve the initiative.
The initiative is aimed at arming our fresh graduates with pre-knowledge that will prepare fresh graduates on how to embrace the next stage of their life after school.
Speaking virtually, a resource person, Dr. Bwenga Shadere from Sheffield University, UK, speaking on digital skills, mentioned some skills for the participants to develop if they desire to do well in the digital world, including communication skills, determination, ability to control their emotions, critical thinking, and social intelligence. Also speaking, another resource person, Mr. Chukwuemeka Abata, who is also the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra State ICT Agency, while noting that technology is available for everyone, told the participants that he was one of the people who chose to use technology for profitability. He also mentioned the role passion and determination played in helping him to achieve his life goals, adding that he sees opportunities where others see challenges and urged them to make judicious use of their youthful age and the technology age, which according to him have massive financial benefits.
Because technology is so freely given, it's so available to everyone. I chose to be amongst those who would use it for profitability. So when you all are seeing Facebook and TikTok and all this stuff, what I'm saying is, what solution can I provide that will make me make money?
In their separate remarks, the chairman of the day, Professor Dennis Aribodo, and the chief executive officer of the First Global Utilities, Kano State, Saben Ogwefi, encouraged the participants to implement what they learned during the seminar and strive to be the best in whatever they chose to do in life, adding that with God on their side, they would achieve their goals. Some of the participants, including Williams Oba, Franca Ilo, and Vivian Onya, asked questions on gray areas of the presentations and received clarifications. The theme of the seminar was, After School Life, What Next?
The officials of Awka Capital Territory Development Authority have demolished a two-story building constructed illegally on the property belonging to Awka Catholic Diocese at Iswanocha in Awka North Local Government Area. Chibuzo Okoye has the details.
Speaking during the exercise, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Awka Capital Territory Development Authority, Mr. Osionoko, said that the demolition is a serious warning to land speculators who fraudulently sell and occupy people's land without any approval nor documentation. Mr. Onuko maintained that the agency has intensified supervision across the corners of the Capital Territory, warning that they will put down any structure built without approval. He regretted that the developer had been warned to stop work on several occasions by outdoor officials, but to no avail, and made it clear that outlaws have no place under the current administration in the state. He maintained that Awka Capital Territory Development Authority is determined to end impunity in the system and instill discipline and rule of law, and advised developers to always visit the headquarters of the agency in Awka for approval and proper documentation before commencement of work.
It was done fraudulently built on the church land. So, and this is a clear warning to land grabbers. Those who invade other people's land with no paper, no documentation, no proper documentation, forcefully sell those lands and occupy them. And to the extent of building structures on them, this is a clear warning to them that the solution government does not have room for that. Such impunity is what we are here to wipe out. We had no other option but to use this as a deterrent to other land grabbers and speculators. To note that no matter how high the building is, once we substantiate that the activities going on there is illegal, we will come to put those things down.
From Iswanocha in Awka North Local Government Area, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
Otunkwa Cooperative Society, in collaboration with Onitsha Amalgamated Market Traders Union, has unveiled a raffle draw for the first phase of its housing scheme project. The official draw, held at White House Main Market, Onitsha, was to select off-takers for the hosting facility. Odinakan Wolisa reports.
O24 Housing Scheme, an initiative of the Cooperative Society and Federal Mortgage Bank, is aimed at encouraging the informal sector to contribute to the National Housing Fund. Addressing the participants at the inaugural exercise, the caretaker chairman of Onitsha Main Market, Chief Innocent Ezoha, said the actualization of the project is prospect of the last leadership of the market in assisting to develop a model that will be affordable to the public. Chief Ezoha, who regretted the challenges and setbacks over the years, called for strong partnership between the state and the scheme.
The union, how I said that, you didn't high 20 plus, then 80, you are blocking winners here, or the face, now we have been at the face. After the event is gone, about second phase. I thought it was there for the market.
A representative of the Federal Mortgage Bank, Mr. Chigozie Okonkwo, observed that Anambra State has remained one of the beneficiaries of the scheme, with the construction of housing units at Nkwele Zunaka expressing readiness in replicating same among other cooperative societies. In a remark, the zonal manager, National Housing Fund, Mr. Chris Ibuzo, harped on the need to exploit and subscribe to the scheme to address the housing challenges in the society. Earlier, a representative of Anambra State Housing Development Corporation and Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Housing, Mr. Ani Onwumel, who disclosed that the state is keen on the scheme, expressed commitment of the present administration towards a sustainable and affordable housing. Contributing, a facilitator and director of the initiative, Barrister Choka Modebe, explained that the project, which commenced in 2014, will add value in advancing opportunities and promoting the growth of the informal sector.
Which Otunko Cooperative Society is actually the society of main market, the members of main market. And you know, main market is the largest market in West Africa. The state government comes in when it, as you heard the representative of the housing ministry, they are going to facilitate each off-taker COO and other necessary documentation. They're going to fast-track it.
Some of the winners, Chief Chijioke Ezobi and Mr. Dan Nwafo, encouraged the public to embrace the initiative.
On the news, South Africa beckons on Nigerians to patronize tourism centers. Bomb attack kills at least 10 people in Mali. Here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. Stay on, we'll be back after the break.
House refreshment is goodness to go round. Introducing the Peak Yogurt Drink 1 liter Full House Pack with more refreshment, which contains fresh cow milk. Enjoy Full House goodness filled with essential vitamin and minerals. Peak, reach for your peak.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. Consul General Dr. Bobby Moore in Lagos has called on Nigerians to choose South Africa as their preferred tourist destination. Moore made the call during South Africa Week held in Lagos to celebrate the country's 29th anniversary of democratic rule, as well as bilateral and diplomatic relations with Nigeria. According to the Consul General, South Africa is a suitable country to visit for business, conferencing, tourism, education, and leisure, adding that they will never forget the role Nigeria has played in its liberation agenda. At least 10 people have been killed and dozens of others wounded in a bomb attack near a military camp and airport in central Mali, according to an official and a military spokesperson. Yakuba Mega, a spokesperson for the regional governor, told the Reuters news agency that more than 60 people were wounded in the attack in the town of Sevari in the Mopti region. Colonel Suleiman Dembele, the spokesperson for the Malian army, told journalists that at least 10 people were killed. There was no immediate claim of responsibility for the attack. In separate incidents, the Malian army destroyed a terrorist sanctuary in Modia and neutralized some 60 terrorists in Boni. The government said in a statement, Boni is also in the Mopti region. In our sports, the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Mr. Sunday Dari, has announced the temporary closure of the National Stadium, Surulere, Lagos, due to the collapse of a floodlight mast. Mr. Dari made this known in a statement after inspecting the collapsed floodlight mast. The minister had paid a scheduled visit to the stadium, promising to make his stand known after due assessment. However, after the tour around the stadium, the minister ordered the closure of the stadium to avert any unforeseen circumstances. The burial of late Mrs. Ngozeka Ejan Namiru Okonkwo of Umezena Umudim Newi offered another opportunity for Christians to re-examine their relationship with God, as the deceased, who died at the age of 78, was generally described as a godly woman. Staff reporter Okochukwu Oranu has the details.
In a message of life to the living, Pastor Dozie Ekekwe of Watchman Catholic Charismatic Renewal Movement, Newi, said God created man in his image and likeness, but man disregarded the beauty in which he was created and gone astray, urged people to confess their sins to receive God's forgiveness. Pastor Ekekwe, who stressed that eternal life begins on the earth, said they are burying their sister, Mrs. Ngozeka, with the hope that she will resurrect. Speaking to the ABS, the husband of the deceased, Chief Emma Okonkwo, a member of Knights of St. John International, said his wife was a mobilizer and was never found wanting in any activity she was involved in. Said he was consoled that God gave them good children and they live in love and harmony. For the children, including the first son, Engineer Oscar Okonkwo, first daughter, Mrs. Nchedo Iwanugo, Chukwemeka Okonkwo, and Nkem Ofozoba, their mother was a staunch Christian, very compassionate, forgiving, strong-willed, and prayerful, promising to carry on with her legacies.
Very compassionate and loving, caring mother. I'm not sure I can equate her to any person.
The sons and daughters-in-law, including Sir Elias Ibanugo, Mr. Chukwemeka Ofozoba, Dr. Nonso Asozo, Engineer Theodora Okonkwo, and Dr. Choma Okonkwo, all testified to the good life led by their mother-in-law, expressing belief that she is already with God.
She's the best mother-in-law one can ever dream of. Because I could remember in the days whenever I come here, I come visiting, the type of dishes, just special delicacy for me.
Some dignitaries, Obi George Onyekaba, Reverend Father Francis Iwanugo, and Engineer Chinedu Okoye condoled with the family of the deceased. Late Mrs. Ngozeka Okonkwo Udebunam was later committed to Mother Earth in her husband's compound, according to burial rules of Watchman Catholic Charismatic Renewal Movement. Dance by Umuapo Umudin Newi and condolences featured during the burial.
Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television Oka, subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka, follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV, log on to our website www.absradiotv.com. And now a recap of the main points. Governor Soludo has urged Anambra residents to protect the environment for clean and sustainable state. Anambra State government has banned the use of substandard books in state school system. South Africa has beckoned on Nigerians to patronize tourism centers. And on the foreign scene, bomb attack has killed at least 10 people in Mali. And there is a special message before we go. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let us give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that does it on the news for tonight. Thanking you so very immensely for watching. My name is Maureen Stone Enujoke. Good night and stay blessed.